Are you looking to become a YouTuber in 2022 like so many other people are doing? In today's video, we're going to talk about my biggest tips for getting started as a YouTube content creator in 2022. Tip number one is going to be figure out your passions in life. This is a really key starting point. We need to understand what we're actually going to make videos about, because if we don't know what we're doing, then we're not going to get to the destination. I need you to think about what you're actually excited about, because if you're not excited, you're not going to make videos. So start there. Think about your hobbies, your passions, your life, whatever it may be. Maybe you're an accountant and you love accounting. All you talk about is numbers. That's all you think about all the time. Make a YouTube channel based on accounting and help people understand how to do it for themselves, for their small business, maybe even teach people on how to become an accountant. Within 5 seconds, we just thought of 3 different channels that an accountant can make today and start helping people. This part is so important, guys. Like, do not skip over this. Don't just make a channel willy-nilly and just talk about anything under the sun. No one cares about your cats. No one cares about the weather. No one cares about most things that you're gonna say unless it's gonna entertain them, teach them something, or change their life in some way. So make sure to remember those 3 things. Tip number 2 is respect your audience. I learned this a long time ago from a content creator, and I really try to think about that when I make videos for you guys. Not wasting your viewers' time can mean several things. It could be as simple as don't make your thumbnail and your title clickbaity. Don't make the video about something that the title is not about. Make it relevant to the viewer, so if they click on your video, they're actually watching what they came there for. Learn how to edit. So many content creators I see, they don't edit out like the dull moments. They don't edit out the rambling. Edit that stuff out. Cut those junk pieces out and make sure that your viewer has a really great time when they're actually watching your video, because as soon as you have lulls, that's when people start clicking off, they start watching other videos, and then YouTube doesn't like you after that. Make videos that are concise, to the point, and that respect your audience's time. 3, invest into yourself and your skills. Now, whether that's on camera, whether that's your hair, whether that's the shirt that you're wearing, make sure all of these things are how you want to present yourself. So right now I'm wearing a flannel shirt and I have the sleeves rolled up. That's how I wanted to present myself. I didn't just throw this on willy-nilly. I chose this because I like how this shirt makes me look. I like showing off my tattoos a little bit because it shows personality. As bad as it sounds, being somewhat more attractive and put together will make your life a little bit easier, but it is not everything when it comes to this kind of stuff. As long as you have good information, or you're entertaining, or you're helping someone in some sort of way, your physical appearance means very little, but the way you come off on camera means a lot. Now, if you watch my old videos from like 2 years ago, there's literally times where I wasn't looking at the camera and I had my head down like this, talking like this and typing on the computer. No one in their right mind would watch 30 minutes of a guy doing that unless you're crazy. Pay attention when you say things like and and all these little issues that people have that are very normal. Pay attention to those and fix them. And also learn what to do with your hands. There's nothing more annoying than like someone just like standing there like this, and just do something with your hands. I'm not saying like throw punches and stuff like that. Try to do something. Watch videos of good presenters and see what they're actually doing. Because what you do with your hands really makes a difference in your presentation. It can convey messages. It can engage the buyer. It could bring them into what you're saying. But if you're just boring and flat and your hands aren't doing anything, then you're just losing something that's literally free and right here. All right, we got our hair done, we got our nice shirt on, we've learned what to do with our hands. Now we need to invest into our tech setup. In the beginning of this video, you saw a montage of me setting up my space. Though my setup may look a little bit complicated and intricate, it is so simple and so budget friendly. And if you want to learn about everything that I'm using, the link will be in the description below. Anyone can mimic my setup with very little money, but I've also pieced this all together over years of doing this. So don't think that you need to buy all of these little gadgets right away. Now, you're watching this video being filmed on a Fuji X-H1 camera, but you can use your iPhone. You can use any sort of recent smartphone. It will be good enough quality for YouTube. The 2 pieces of tech that I need you guys to buy is a microphone and some sort of light. Everything else can be figured out, but if you do not have good audio, no one will watch your videos, and if you do not have a decent light source, your videos will look awful. If I were to put my iPhone on the tripod right now, this room is really dark. If I didn't have an extra light hitting me, that iPhone footage would be really grainy and just not as great. But if I just add a simple and cheap light source to my setup, that will improve the video quality so much more, and it will make people want to actually watch your videos. But guys, Guys, audio is everything when it comes to this. You can have mediocre video, but if you have decent quality audio, you can still retain people. So my setup is a little bit more advanced because again, I've been doing this for a while, but this is the Rode Wireless Go microphone system. These little receivers, they just connect to my camera, and then the other one's here, obviously, so I don't have like cables attached anywhere. And then attached to this, I have a Rode lavalier mic, which is like $70, but you can go on Amazon right now, get a really decent lavalier mic for about $20 to $30, if not cheaper, and I will link that below to the one I used to use. Tip number 5, understand why you're actually making a YouTube channel. Are you doing it just to show off to people and make them like you? Are you doing it to teach people? Are you doing it to entertain? You need to know why you're making a channel, but you also need to understand from the beginning on how you're gonna monetize it. So yes, I have this channel about reselling and side hustles to help people start side hustles because that's really my passion in life. I wanna see people get away from the traditional 9-to-5s and jobs that they hate, and I wanna see them make money on their own terms and spend more time with their family. That is the purpose of this channel. The other purpose of this channel is to make me an income. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know I sell a course, you know I have spreadsheets, you know I make ad revenue, I have all these little income streams that derive from YouTube. Now, after a while of creating content, you will be accepted into YouTube Partner Program if you hit the metric. From there, you start making ad revenue. As a new content creator, this will be very minimal money. After doing this for about a year of being monetized, I make somewhere between $3 and $8 a day. It fluctuates depending on the video views, but that's kind of like a baseline for a small channel like mine. Now, I know content creators that make $20,000, $30,000 a month, so you can make a ton of money on YouTube, but it's not easy. It takes a long time to get to that point. It takes a lot of certain skill sets, and it takes a little bit of luck and finessing. But from the beginning, I want you guys to understand how you're gonna make money off of this side hustle, because that's what it is. Are you gonna sell a course? Are you gonna sell some sort of digital product like a spreadsheet like I do, or like some sort of PDF file that will help people with their problems? Are you gonna do consulting? Are you gonna offer your services? So if you're a graphic designer, is your plan with the YouTube channel to generate more traffic for your graphic design business? That's gonna dictate the way you make videos and how you sell your services. So I want you guys to think about all these things before you start a YouTube channel. This is not easy, but it's also something that can be learned by anyone. Everything can be outsourced or learned with just a few YouTube videos. And hey, if you don't wanna start a YouTube channel, but you are interested in side hustles that you can do from home, make sure to watch this video next. If this one was helpful, smash that like button for me because it really helps the algorithm. And until next time, cheers.